YouTube. Oh man, another update. Just when you think the bullshit is over, it never ends at the Express. Just coming off of home time today. Supposed to come off of home time yesterday, but I'll get to that. Just coming off of home time today. Just picked up an empty over here in Edgewater Park, New Jersey. About to head over to Pennsauken, New Jersey to a pet store. Run that to Maryland to Tractor Supply, which where I left off, where I picked up last Friday when I was heading home. Yeah, so yesterday I come off of home time. And I get a load going to Alabama. Mind you, I'm Northeast Regional. I ain't got no business going to Alabama. Mind you, I would have taken it if it was either after my load today or tomorrow, which is Wednesday. But for some reason they have failed to communicate once again that they need to give me a load that ends today. That way I'm not losing 2 days of payroll, which I discussed it with you guys in one of my last videos. That I'm not taking no load that's going to complete me 3 days later. Not when I come off of home time. It's the same thing every week. We had it right for a couple weeks and now we went right back to the bull crap. So my dispatcher tells me he's huffing and puffing and carrying on, making sarcastic giggles and shit. So I told him, listen man, I don't care about your attitude. You understand? That's what I told him. I don't care about his attitude. Or if he feels I'm inconveniencing him. It's an inconvenience to me if I can't pay my bills. If I can't pay my bills, then I'm inconvenienced. If I'm only getting paid for 3 days of payroll, who should be upset? Me or him? Damn sure not him. So then he says, oh, all right, we're going to figure something out. We'll repower the load. Take it down North Carolina. Which would have been 600 miles. Which was fine. There's more to the story, but I'm just trying to make the short version. So I didn't like, his attitude. So I went and called the fleet owner, which I spoke to previously, who was in the past reasonably nice. He gets smart. I'm in the process of explaining to him what's going on peacefully, calmly, and this guy cuts me off, tells me don't cut him off, and gets hostile with me. So I told him, fuck him, fuck that, I'll call someone else, which I called his supervisor and left a message and some other people, and they called me back. And they straightened this situation out. Okay? Well, he did. And the other lady, which is the H&R business something, and then I spoke to the director of operations, the head of operations, and he told me, listen, your fleet manager, has only been a fleet manager for a couple of weeks. Okay? I don't know him. And you know, he's saying I don't know him, this and that. So I'm going to have a talk with him and so forth, and I'm going to listen to the phone calls. Pretty much he should not be huffing and laughing at me, you know, making little laughter, you know, sarcasm. So I said, yeah, man, because, you know, my bills and, you know, shit like that is more important. And he said, well, anyway, you know, pretty much he tries to keep us from down there. And outside of that, it's out of my, you know, northeast. But like I said, I still would have taken it if it was after my last load today. I still would have taken it. I would have had no problem. Now, mind you, the load was 980 something miles. Who the fuck wouldn't have taken it? I would have took it. But not when I'm losing 2 days of pay. 2 days on the payroll. So I didn't leave yesterday. I told him I ain't moving no truck until I get a resolution to this problem. So he told the owner, the operations manager told me, give it 2 weeks. Just give it 2 weeks. He'll, you know, I guess he's going to fix something, this or that. Give it 2 weeks, you know. But it's like, I don't mean to complain so much, but I can't sit there and take and not speak up, because then it's frustrating. It's frustrating for me because I can't pay my bills on time because I'm only getting paid for 3 days instead of 5. I have to be home, you know, and even the operation manager said, listen, can you stay out this weekend, try to get you caught back up? And I said, no, because I have to be home to pick my son up. So he was like, all right, I understand, you know, this and that. So, I mean, obviously this is the perfect company. We're all human beings. You know, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. But the same mistake over and over and over, you know, it should be addressed. You can't not address it. Absolutely has to be addressed. Let me tell you, when you're starting off at Northeast Region, right, you're getting 33 cents a mile. So you can do the math, 33 cents, and let's just say you go home on the weekends, so you probably get 2,000 miles a week or whatever, 2,200. You know, you're making less than 700, 660. You make close to 700 if you're on per diem. So it's not a lot of money. You cannot afford to lose days. Now, mind you, I could go dedicated, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do dedicated. You know, I make a lot more money. Yeah, I know. I can go dedicated. Call them right now and go and tell them switch me to dedicated tomorrow. Every Wednesday they start the new dedicated positions. Every Wednesday, you got to let them know by Tuesday. So, but I can't do that. It's too constricted. You have to be there at a certain time. Right off of home time, you got to up and go. You know what I mean? And I can't do it like that. I wish I could, but I can't. So I just keep these things in mind when you picking these companies. You gotta do your full a full view of the company. Narrow everything down, man. US Express is one of the biggest companies, and they got the nicest trucks, and their trucks everywhere. But they got some issues, man. They got some issues. Honestly, I wish I would have picked a company that gives me guaranteed minimum pay. Now, I went over this before with Western Express. Western Express has a minimum pay of $800 a week. But you have to hit, you have to do 5 loads a week, or you have to do 1,800 miles. Now, if you do 1,800 miles in that week, every mile after the 1,800 miles is 50 cents per mile. That's damn good in my view. I should have picked that position. I mean that company before I came here. But it's okay, and I'm not doing no switching companies. So US Express is going to be my last over the road. Once I'm done over the road, I ain't going back. Outside of that, man, everything's going all right. About to pick I only get this load right here. How many miles is it? I got 87. I guess I got 87 deadhead miles and 200 and something loaded miles. I'm only going from Pennsauken, New Jersey to Hagerstown, Maryland. That's not far, so. But the thing is on this one, I gotta get live loaded. So after I shoot this video, once I upload this video and I get there, I'm gonna show you guys what you gotta do when you get here and get unloaded. It'll probably be some tight ass backing I gotta do, I'm sure. But we'll see. But I'll upload another video in a moment.